Ralph back to the Sabian Nation,
Yeah, yeah,
formerly
yeah. This
known
is
as the
another
Nuwabian
episode of
Nation.
When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. Today's guest is, tell the crowd who you are and where you from.
Hey yo, my name is Shah Nookie. I see the link at the bottom, SHA underscore Nookie, N as in Nancy UKI, Shah Nookie. Check me on Instagram, whoever tap in. And I'm from
Okay.
Brooklyn, New York, man. Brooklyn, New York. Bed-Stuy, Brownsville, Sunset Park, Holla.
Yeah, yeah.
Word
Peace,
up.
peace, peace, peace. All right. Can you tell the crowd how was it growing up in New York, man? Like what type of things did you experience?
Yo, man, New York is beautiful. At the era that I grew up in, man, it was like, I'm a grown man, and Spanish black don't crack, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man, and I grew up at the time where when I was like 12, 13, 14 years old, it was like the birth era of hip hop. I saw the beginning. I was there. You know what I mean? It was beautiful. It was a beautiful atmosphere. The energy was eclectic. It was crazy. It was 7:30. It was just pure. I was at the beginning, the crust of, the beginning, the birth part of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Coming trickling down from, the
Yeah,
boogie
yeah.
down Bronx, but hip hop was already in our DNA. It's a black thing.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
no, I'm saying like what type of things did you experience like for as like growing up, like for as like, whether it was like struggles, street life, like shit like that.
Growing up, I ain't gonna lie, man. I have a beautiful mother, man. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. You know what I'm saying? All the
Yeah,
beautiful
happy
women,
Mother's Day to all the mothers.
black, beautiful black women. I love y'all. Beautiful Latino mothers, all the other mothers, the Indians, the Caucasian, Asians, whatever, man. Shout out to y'all. I'm saying that to say this, man. I grew up with a mother that was just overwhelmingly loving, bro. I was given God's love through her. You know what I mean? And she ain't treat me like my mama's boy, man. I was able to be a fly ass little light skinned Puerto Rican nigga in the hood, rocking little nice outfits and everything growing up. Remember, I got my first Puma and everything, you know what I'm saying? Cracked it out the Puma box. I remember having the royal blue Puma with the gold Kruger symbol in it. I remember having my first original shell top Adidas and everything. I was a kid, man. This shit was like the born in era of hip hop, you know? And I'm a lead to this. I had a beautiful upbringing growing up, And then as I got older, I had to get involved with the streets. And hip hop was just hitting the peak right about then, son? So at the end of the day, man, it was just an evolution for me, getting caught up in the streets and in the hip hop,
Yeah.
just getting grimy at the time. When I was on with a group called Dead Poet Society, we was doing shows with Wu-Tang Clan, Fat Joe, MOP, Mob Deep. This shit was grimy, you know what I'm saying? So growing up in New York was a beautiful thing, man. It had the yin and the yang, man. It was started off beautiful and then it got grimy.
Yeah. Okay. So how did you fall in love with hip hop?
Yo, I'm gonna answer that like this, man. I am hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I was always hip hop. I fell in love with it because I had to realize that it's in my DNA. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. Like I said, Spanish black don't crack. I'm a grown ass man. Might look 15 years younger than my age, but the God is 50. I'm 50, God. 50. You know what I mean?
And you age
word up.
God. You age
Yo,
well, God.
blessings. So I'm saying, I appreciate that. What I'm saying is that I was a youngster, you know what I mean? Growing up, when I saw the cardboard box, we used to take cardboard boxes, break them up. I'm like 11, 12 years old, 13 years old. Cardboard boxes, break them open, lay them out on the corner of the streets. We go to the corner of the block on the streets, lay out the cardboard boxes and start pop locking and break dancing and all that. You know what I'm saying? To the motherfucking Soul Sonic Force and all that, all them original Africa Bubata songs and all that. We was doing that, and we was breakdancing on the cardboard boxes. I was in the origin of hip hop, man. I was a kid, I was a youngster, and so I had the privilege to fall in love with hip hop because the fact is that it's in my DNA, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was natural nature. That's the term you need to remember, man. It was natural nature. It was simple. It was just we had a beat. We had no choice but to move our feet.
Yeah, Pete. You right. All right. Now, when was the first time when was the first time you put your thoughts on the paper and express
Huh?
hip hop? Yeah, you there?
Oh, when was the first time I started to write?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I mean, early '90s is when that shit started to hit my DNA. Like, damn, I want this. You know what I mean? I want to start writing rhymes, and so I think it was on the first rhyme that I actually copied. I listened to his rhyme, KRS-One, the bridge is over, the bridge is over,
Yeah.
the bridge is over, the bridge is over. He ripped it. That nigga just ripped it. His verse was illmatic. So I took the pen and the paper, and boom, I started writing down his rhymes to learn his lyrics, to learn the song, and then I did that with Rakim Allah. You know what I'm saying? When one of Rakim Allah's songs, shout out to Rakim Allah, KRS-One, man, those are my big brothers. Those are icons. They're in my top 5 forever.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Don't bring that up. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. All right. When was the first time? Yeah, when was the first time you actually rocked the mic, man? And how did the people respond to you?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Right, yo, make note of this, homie.
Yeah.
This is my first official podcast interview. My first official interview, period, in my career as a solo rap artist.
Much gratitude, man.
So you get that pride. This is gonna go down in history, man. This is going down in history. Word up. So don't forget that. You know what I mean? Hold this in your catalog, because I might need to call you one day and say, yo, I need that first official interview, because this is my first official interview. That's why I was hyped last night. But let's get it popping. Come on.
It's all love.
What was your question? What was your question again?
My question, when was the first time you rocked the mic, man? How did the people respond when you hit the stage the first time?
Man, I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I was honestly rocking the mic. I was a part of like a Puerto Rican New Edition group back in the days when I was 11 years old. I was 11 years old. I was born for entertainment. I was the youngest kid in this little Puerto Rican New Edition group. We was trying to be like Menudos. We trying to get the Menudo money. You know what I mean? 11 years old. I'm going to the show in a limousine. I'm up in these little big dressing rooms with the Hollywood ball lights. You know what I'm saying? I'm 11 years old, youngest nigga in the little group. And we dressing up in outfits and everything. I'm grabbing the microphone. We had practice and all that stuff. I mean, that's when I first grabbed the mic. But as a rap artist, man, listen, it's the early 90s, 1991. That's when I started to get aggressive with it. 1991, in 1990, I wanted it. And in 1991, I started putting in work. You know what I'm saying? So I say about 1991 is when I started getting to the microphone and, you know, displaying my rhyme skills to the public, you know, in different outlets and all that. And I was still affiliated with my Black Egyptian fraternity, Haru Neset Ra. We are always trendsetters. We was first in a lot of categories. Word is born, man. First in a lot of categories. Word. You know what I mean?
Now you seen hip hop grow from the era of your era to what it is today. What is your take on hip hop's culture today?
Man, I love it. I love the hunger. I love the tenacity. I love the energy. I love the creativity. I mean, certain songs I could rock with, certain songs not my style, but I respect the art. You know what I mean? I'm not a hater, man. I really don't really have too much to say negative about people and things, you know, unless it's really some fuckery. If I see something really funny, you know what I mean? Or if I see something that's really, you know, shallow, then I might speak upon it. But for the most part, in general, yo, let's get it. The young motherfuckers is doing it. I'm loving it. I'm with it. And I'll affiliate myself with certain, you know, people in that genre. But I'm sticking with my essence. You know what I'm saying? Me, it's like this, yo. Check this out, God. You know what I mean? I was telling this to one of my C's the other day. Check this out. Imagine if you walking in the park with your wifey, you know what I mean, your queen, and all of a sudden you stumble. It's in the wintertime. You go, yo, baby, hold on a second, baby. And you stumble upon something, it's your shot too. You're like, yo, baby, what the fuck is that, fuck? You see like a fucking dinosaur inside of a motherfucking case of ice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, what the fuck? And that shit starts to melt for some reason. And that, you know what I mean? That's what's happening right now. It's like I'm cased up in ice and I was boxed in. You know what I'm saying? From the early mid-90s to the late 90s, I was boxed in this, and now I'm defrosting. And so I'm in this era now. But I'm bringing that heat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so
I'm bringing that hunger. I'm bringing that vibe, that swagger, and that's all I could do.
That's real. All right.
Yeah.
So on the record Hustlers, what was your message to the people, and what producer did you work with?
Say that again.
On the record Hustlers, what was the message to the people, and what producers did you work with?
Oh yeah. The latest joint that I dropped, which I'm using 2 social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. I really rock with Instagram more so, and then I'll be dropping some things on YouTube. Y'all can check me out on YouTube. Official Shy Nookie. Official space Shy space Nookie. The producer that first of all, that beat that I rock to, that's a Meek Mills beat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? From his champion. Yeah, that shit is popping.
Okay. You jacking the beats then.
I gotta give him his props. Yeah, that's a jack beat right there. I jacked it. That's for promotional reasons. Shout out to Meek Mills and shit. Philadelphia and number love. Word up, man. Proud of that, brother. But that beat right there, honestly though, originally comes from Mobb Deep. That beat is really, he sampled that from Mobb Deep. So shout out to Prodigy and Havoc. Rest in peace to Prodigy.
Rest in peace.
Word up. And Havoc. Word up. But yeah, so I went to the studio called, you know what I'm saying, we call it the Dungeon. But my mixtape producer, you know, he's my dude. Shout out to DJ Tiger Styles. My man, Tiger Styles Productions. That's my nigga. And so I go to his studio out informally in East New York. I went to Far Rockaway, Queens, and we did it up in there. That's my homie. We got good chemistry in the studio. And then shout out to my other producer who's part of my production team. You know what I'm saying? DJ Chosen One. That's my dude right there. You know what I mean? He helped do a little enhancement on some things in terms of putting together the final touches on that track. Just, you know, reviewing it and everything. But it was mixed down and produced at Tiger Styles Production Studios. That's my nigga. And then my man DJ Chosen did the cover. He did the cover. You see that fly ass cover with the pyramid on it?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's my DJ. So Tiger Styles put in work, and my man DJ Chosen One threw the cherry on top of the cake. So it's nothing but love. You know what I mean?
All right.
Word up.
100. All right. What inspired the record Left for Dead? Was that the way you was feeling at the time? Like you feel like you was left for dead?
You know what I'm saying? Look, I came up with that chorus to all the hustlers. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just dope, man. You know, at the end of the day, I've been hustling. I've been self-employed for 20 years. You know what I mean? Well, going on 22. God damn. This summer, 22, baby. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I've been blessed to survive, and I know what it is to make dough. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is to go in back in the days, go in your pocket and feel lint, and then turn dust into molecules and molecules into product and product into money. You know what I'm saying? Because we are descendants of gods and goddesses. We built pyramids. We have the capabilities of doing almost anything, God. So, you know, that's the anthem right there. To all the hustlers. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was fly, man. That shit was just based on the fact that I was hungry. I'm telling people, yo, this is message, man. I ain't letting nobody quit on yourself. You know what I mean? If you got to break up with your girl, you're going to be all right. You know, to the female, if you got to cut your man off, you're going to be all right.
And then the wordplay was crazy, God.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, shit is dope, man. I see some crafty little things up in there. And everything that I write, I mean. Everything that I write, I can stand on. Everything that I write, because I'm a wordsmith. Everything that I write, I got something to break. So if you got any questions about anything that I wrote, I'll expand upon it. I'll expound upon it. You know what I mean? Word up, man, because I said some shit up in there, man.
Word. And what makes you stand out in today's new era?
Yo, to be honest with you, my jaw structure. My shit's like a fucking soldier, like a Marine, God. Like I'm ready to kill motherfuckers in Afghanistan. I'm ready to go help motherfuckers in Ukraine. I look like a motherfucking Marine, especially with this hat right here, nigga. You know, I got a strong aura. Huh?
Eat what you kill.
Yeah. It's doing die best style. Listen, let me tell you something. How I'm gonna stand out is just being me. I'm free, bro. I have nothing to prove to nobody. I'm happy. I've always been happy. I'm natural. I'm never gonna ever brown nose nobody. I'm never gonna be an ass kisser. That's why I'm here so fucking late, my nigga. That's why I'm here late, my nigga. Cause I'm not that dude that's gonna go take the shortcut. or ass kiss nobody. I just had to find out on my own, bro. Hip hop industry, it don't come with a fucking manual. I had to learn a lot on my own, bro. But I'm grateful to the elders. I'm grateful to the ancestors. I'm grateful for my DNA. Because at the end of the day, I preserved myself. That's why nigga 50 on a piece of paper, but I'm feeling like I'm 19. I got the energy like I'm 25 years old, and I'm looking like I'm 33, 34, 35, nigga.
That's real. That's real.
Word up. Word up. Word up. So I'm happy, God. I'm at the best part of my life, God. Think about it. Yo, rest in peace to DJ K. Slade. He went out too young, man. That shit broke my heart. And yo, in about 3-4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I was writing a chorus to commemorate him, to big him up, to give him his props. I wrote something thinking about him. I was going, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that he hear about it. And then, you know, Prodigy, you know what I'm saying? He went out too early. So many of our brothers and sisters, I'm like Prince, you know, Michael Jackson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So life is the most precious commodity. Every day I micromanage my minutes, my seconds. You better put this out there. I'm here to save hip hop. I'm here to save the world, God. I'm here to send a message of divine love and divine power, divine knowledge of self. Because when you know you God, you're gonna live a certain kind of way.
I'm with it, God. I'm with it, God. All right, what new music or projects you have on the way?
Yo, God, listen, that's a great question, man. At the end of the day, bro, I got music, I got heat coming, man. So the live is going to spill this summer. I'm going to rock a little mixtape by this summer, 2022. I have a collective project of a conglomeration of songs that I, you know, doing for promotional reasons, going to put together like a mixtape called Back from the Dead. Because I'm literally back from the dead, man. The industry left me for dead. You know what I mean? The industry left me and my group for dead. They don't give a fuck. We did shows with Goody Mob, CeeLo, Miss Jones. We did shows with M.O.P., Busta, great Busta Rhymes, legendary. I had the opportunity to share a stage with the icon Dougie Fresh, my nigga. So we've been in the game.
Crazy energy, I bet.
Where is going, God? Listen, all I'm telling you is listen. That's why the name of the mixtape gonna be called Back from the Dead. This summer I'm gonna drop a mixtape, Back from the Dead. The end of the year, by November, I'm gonna drop an EP, my first official date, EP. And then by the summer 2023, I'm dropping finally, after all these motherfucking years, I'm dropping my first official debut album. And this is why I'm important in this rap game. You know why? Because I'm gonna motivate motherfuckers. There's people that really want this. And listen, let me tell you something. I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. Never give up on your dreams. Get it. I'm proof that you can live out your dreams. That's why I'm so happy lately, God. Because I never give up. I never gave up on myself. So now, finally, after all these fucking years, my shit coming to fruition, bro.
That's real.
That's why I'm excited. That's why when you say, you know, how people going to look upon me, they're going to feel my energy. They're going to feel the electricity. I'm pure ether. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dr. York, too. You know what I mean? Dr. York, man.
Yeah. Free Dr. York, man.
That's my spiritual father. Shout out to the God. You're a true living God. He represented. He built something that's phenomenal, God. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Pyramid City. I was down south in Eatonton, Georgia. I had the opportunity to perform on the Holy Land.
Oh, that was a blessing, bro. That was a blessing.
It was crazy, God. It was crazy, bro.
Who is your top 5 dead or alive artists, God?
And let me let you know, I'm going to answer that right now, but you can ask me anything, God. Trust me, I'm going to keep it a buck as best as I could. My top 5 all-time MCs, top 5 all-time MCs, God. We're going to talk about the great God, Rakim Allah. You know what I'm saying? Rakim Allah, peace of the gods of the earth. We're going to talk about Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
That's his rhythm and soul in the flesh right there. The God's great.
Yeah,
I saw him get interviewed about a couple of months ago. Shout out to Math Hoffa. Yo, it was crazy because
he's doing this thing on this podcast.
Shout out to Math Hoffa. I like that dude. Never met him, but I like his swagger. Yo, Big Daddy Kane, and Big Daddy Kane was there with Omar Epps, the actor Omar Epps. He used to come to my studio, Dead Poet Society Studios in Crown Heights. Omar Epps,
that's
putting in work. Shout out to Omar.
Crazy stories, man.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you, listen. Big Daddy Kane said he used to study tapes of great performers like The Godfather Soul. That's why his showmanship is very eclectic. You know what I'm saying? With all that dancing and all that, dipping on the ground, niggas picking them up, putting on a coat. You know, Big Daddy Kane's a fly nigga, but Rakim Allah, man, incredible, impeccable. Then we're gonna talk about KRS-One.
Yeah.
KRS-One is like a lyrical master teacher.
Most definitely.
His whole essence is just power. It's just confidence. It's just lyrical swagger. Nobody's touching KRS-One. Then we're gonna go talk about top 5. We're gonna talk about Kool G Rap. Kool G Rap was one of the first official gangster rappers with an ill criminal mind. Like Kool G Rap rapping is like watching a mob movie. Study the God and you'll see the essence of Big Pun. You never heard of this? Big Pun, when Big Pun first met Kool G Rap, he got on one knee and kissed Kool G Rap's ring. To show respect to Kool G Rap. That's how much of an influence Kool G Rap on Big Pun.
That's respect, bro. That's real.
You know what I mean? That's 730, God. That's what you call honor, strength, and honor. Last but not least, going to the 5th one out of my top 5. Come on, man. Ain't nobody touching LL Cool J. Ain't nobody touching LL Cool J.
Rock the bell.
You know, Fat Joe, I like one thing I like about Fat Joe here, honest nigga. He real enough to say, yo, I love LL Cool J. He said, yo, that's my favorite all time. And real talk, yo, those are my top 5. LL Cool J is untouchable. Let me tell you something. I do my studies like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's a real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I've been around him a couple of times in certain clubs. Like right there, I'm two-stepping. And Mike Tyson's right next to me, my nigga. Where is born, God? So, yo, let me tell you, Mike Tyson used to study the best to be the best. Shout out to Customato. Rest in peace to Customato, the Italian guy that raised him. You know what I mean? Upstate New York. Mike Tyson was talking about, yo, he had reels of tapes. Like enough reels of tapes, just watching and studying the best, right? That's what I did. Now check this out. I studied something one time. I caught LL Cool J in like 1985, 86. 87, it was like a black and white videotape or something like that. He freestyled for like 5 minutes straight, my nigga. Word up. So, yo, man, I'm telling you, these dudes is heavyweights, man. Yeah. And so, yo, I grew up underneath their wings, like studying them, like analyzing them, absorbing their energy, loving it. I'm like the little brother. Now I'm a grown-ass man. I'm like, nah, I ain't no little brother no more, but I will always honor my elders.
That's real.
And that's why, you know what I mean? That's why no matter what, everybody can say, yo, I love and respect them and them. And I love and respect the good, you know, the top MCs in this day and time. But everybody got to go back to where it came from. And that's why those top 5 MCs are deadly. They untouchable. They the godfathers.
Yeah.
Word up.
Word up. Word up. All right. We running low on time now. Before we get out of here, man, let the people know how to reach you via social media.
Yo, check this out, man. Instagram. That's my best rap. Instagram. Sha Nookie. SHA_Nookie. I think it's at the bottom of the screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
There's a blue icon. Yeah. Tap into that. Anybody who hears this, tap into that. Sha_Nookie. Check me on YouTube. You can type that in, whatever. You know, it's official Sha Nookie on YouTube. No underscore. But on Instagram, go to Sha_Nookie. And we chop it up. You can go to SoundCloud, Sha_Nookie. But you can see me on the gram on the regular. You know, the gram is my baby and shit. I nurtured that.
Okay.
You know I lost wives and girlfriends because of the fucking gram. You know what I mean? That shit ruined relationships for me, man. But I told these women, man, I said, yo, this is my business. This is my baby. This is gonna be a money machine. This is my store. I'm gonna be selling velour. I'm gonna sell them nookie, you know, Scullies and the hoodies soon enough. I'm gonna have nookie bras for them double D women and them C cup and B cup women. Sha Nookie gonna get the cookie.
That's what's right. Hey, man. You gotta get 100. Peace, God. Peace, God. Hey, let me know what podcast on.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo. This is just that podcast right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? What made you love hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Why did you love hip hop? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? What made you fall in love with hip hop, nigga? Word up.
Word up.
Word up. Shout out to Israel the God, man.
Yeah.
Word up. Shout out to the God of St. Louis. Big up to St. Louis, baby. You know what I mean? It'll be an honor to go out there. We gonna politics.
St. New York, it's all love. From St. Louis to New York, it's all love.
I want to get the plug soon enough. We politic a network off the phone where I can get a show out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely. We're gonna put something together, God. This is another episode of When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We out here. Peace.
Peace to the gods and goddesses. Peace.